Got one last quick video to share with you all. Again, it's Recursion. All right, this is just a countdown. It's got a few little things I thought you all needed to see, just in case that you're all writing a program someday. Besides just stressing some of the key points of recursion, right? It's just a simple countdown. Countdown. Um, I'm going to count down from 10 seconds till blast off or whatever. All right. In main, all that you've got is one call. Besides your return zero, you're going to send countdown the number 10. All right. Let's go to countdown. All right. It's int because it's an int because I want to return a value. All right. I'm sending it 10. 10 goes to n. Let's talk about our base case now that you know what a base case is. If n equals 0, which it doesn't, but when it does, it's going to return 0. This sleep 1000 is in this is in milliseconds. So this makes the computer pause for 1000 milliseconds, which is a second. All right, that gives us a simulation of a real countdown. These computers are so fast anymore. If I just ran this, matter of fact, the first time I run this, I am going to run it. But these computers are so fast, it's instantaneous. All 10 numbers will show up almost immediately. Right? But so it didn't invoke the base case. So it goes on down and see out in. So the first time through, that's going to be 10. All right. It's going to see that out. Then it's going to go down to the next line and it's going to call itself. Except this time it's going to call itself with 10 minus 1. So it's going to send back to its original call. It's going to send a 9. It's going to go through it again. It's going to print the 9. Then it's going to send a 9 minus 1 back to the original call. So it's going to be countdown 8. So you kind of see what's going on here. And it's going to keep counting down till n equals 0. Then it's going to return 0. So hence the countdown. It's going to do 10, 9, 8, 7, all the way down until it gets all the way down until it gets to be 0. Then it's going to output 0. Then that ends the program. So I'm going to run it once like it is. See how fast that was? I mean, you might have seen a little bit of movement, but for the most part, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 almost came up at the exact same time. But if I go in here and get rid of this sleep and run it, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There was my countdown. In retrospect, I probably should have let off with this one because I think it shows you that each time it calls itself, it decrements by 1. We initially send it 10, but then it subtracts 1, then it calls itself with a 9. It sends itself a 9, it decrements, it calls itself with an 8, and each time it prints out. You might want to keep this in your memory banks or just, make a note of it somewhere. You need to include windows.h to get this sleep 1000. And again, um, the 1000 is in milliseconds, so that's 1 second each. But you can see this is pretty much um, a real solid example of how you can use recursion. All right, this is the final video. Check back on Wednesday-ish, Thursday, for your project or program.